Hey, ladies, gentlemen, men, and women, what's happening? Ooh, Doge came up to that 10 cents right there. We broke that 10 cents. Now we have a bullish pennant here. Was a three bullish targets. With the highest target is about 11.315. Let me grab this down here, take a screenshot for the Discord real quick. Three bullish targets. Wow. So this one's at 11.315. Pretty big run up today. we recovered a lot from this dip. From the entries at 831 earlier, we're already up over 19%. Went as far as 21. We go to this 831, that's over 36%. What a day! If we can hit that 11.315. What a day! My God! Wow! 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 And this is that Dogecoin chart. This is Doge. Boy, oh boy. Let me throw this in the chart channel real quick for the Discord to look at this chart. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's go through. Let's look at these charts from the recovery zone this morning. That recovery zone started at the market open around 9:30 a.m. Eastern. That's when we really started that recovery zone this morning. That was around market open, and we were able to take longs right before that market open. Literally, from the second we took those longs, we started having uptrend. There was like a split second, came back down, but then it went up. So far, we're up significantly from that market area open. Bitcoin being up over 11% here as well. So you were able to sleep last night, watch the markets this morning. You probably did catch an entry on this dip. But we cleared a majority of these shorts out today. I mentioned this is going to be one of the worst days for liquidations. And it's been one of the worst days for liquidations, top and bottom side, in a long time. Can you long Doge now? I don't know. That's you're a little bit late compared to the longs that we got earlier today. You're about 18% late on your Doge long if you're longing it here. But on the weekly time frames and bigger time frames, we have a little bit more room to go up. I'm still keeping my long open that I had this morning. I think it's about time I took another screenshot or share it in the Discord. Let me see real quick. Let me load this real quick. It's up about 934% so far. We're up about 934%. Let me download it, put it in the share entries for this trade. Share your current trades. Well, I put it in there earlier in Discord. We have one in Discord that's higher resolution can see. I just put these charts in the charts channel. If you look at show off your profits, some people showing off their profits earlier. Well, that's weird. I thought I put it in the Discord earlier. It's not in show off your profits. I didn't close it yet. It's in share your current trades. So I'm up about 950% so far in this Doge long. It will be nice when I can break over 1,000% for this position. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that. Timing is everything. This morning people saw Doge around 8 cents and they jumped on it. They were happy to jump on Doge at 8 cents. Now we're kind of pushing up. We're chilling. Just chilling here now. So I have the stream running. I'm here on voice. Anybody in YouTube chat or Discord feel like talking about any of their trades or any of the chart patterns that they see right now? Plenty of stuff's happening. We had 3 of those bullish targets for Doge, and then Bitcoin's still around that 55K. So they were both making higher highs for quite a period of time, and now we're making these higher lows as well. $55,580. Boy. Let's take a look over here. On the top side, we still have liquidations up to $58,000 just on this 5-minute time frame. Bottom side liquidations go back to the 50K mark. When we measure the performance from a green block to here, it's a scary zone on the short time frame. Definitely a scary zone on the short time frame. Theoretically, if we did an orange block here, if you took a long on Bitcoin here, took profits here, that's 11%. If you did that trade 5 times a year, it's not that bad. Versus Doge from here to here is about 19%. But I'm still holding this Doge long. I want to see us come up to the top of these liquidations and at least hit this 10.6 target. And we have the 11.3 target from the bullish pennant on the 5 minutes as well. So plenty of room on that upside, but there's also that downside potential. Now, when we come over here, we're going to look at some things over here real quick. Go over here to the SPY. The SPY did close up green today. Go to J225. This is what was happening in Japan, and it's actually trying to push up right now too. So we look at this on the 1 minute. From our falling wedge target, we felt it, but then we pushed up really hard today. So if you look at the daily, we started refilling most of the drop down. If you measure this wick on the 4 hour, you can kind of see when this got oversold for the Japanese markets that it did start recovering. So as this is recovering, if it does do a better recovery, it's going to make crypto push up even more. So I didn't do an orange block. I waited, and I know people were asking for orange block over here in the YouTube chat at 54K. Some were asking here when we dipped down, but we're still up about 3% from that range. It wasn't really in my metric for orange block, so I didn't draw one. And that's why I believe we're still uptrending.
Tame, if you zoom out there a little bit, what does that target go up to for Doge above that bullish pennant up there? What does that
This
rip
is the
up
one I
to?
put in the Discord. So it goes up to 11.315.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. We have a lot of targets. We did fill one bullish pennant, but we have a second one, the higher one, that's waiting for that target to fill. And man, how good would it be if Elon came out and did a Doge tweet when we went down under 10 cents? Let's look at this top side for Ethereum. Look at this bullish pennant, $2,801 for ETH. $2,801 for ETH. Wow. Let me take a screenshot of this. And then I'll throw this in the chart channel real quick too, after I modify the screenshot. I have an echo sound. Yeah, it's pretty big here. Like this room is like giant, so I have to edit my audio. Maybe I'll speak like this to get rid of the echo. Like this place is giant. Like
Tame, was that just on the 5 minute up to those ones?
yes.
Was it looking like crazier on like a 4 hour?
4 hour. Oh. Well, I'll zoom in the 4 hour after I make this Ethereum chart. So one said I have an echo. Is it an echo or is it just like not good sound quality?
You sound fine. I don't hear any echo.
I'll pop this ETH chart in there. So if I do have an echo, maybe someone has the audio on the YouTube at the same time. Oh boy. Let me throw this over here in the charts channel. So Ethereum has room to go to 2,800 as well. I'll throw some of these charts on the charts channel real quick too. All right, I got my face off for the screenshot for the charts. Yeah, I need to fix the sound wall too. I don't really have the wall set up right now. I've been like busy after the move and everything. Doge goes back above 10 cents. It may create a little bit of FOMO tonight as well. We're not at the orange blocks. It's not fitting in the metrics here anyways. Just waiting back a little while. I'm still in my long. I cannot wait until it's up over 1,000% to take a better screenshot for you guys. But this room is messy. You guys might get to see me. Well, there's some things I can't move on this side of the room while on YouTube Live, unfortunately. So maybe I'll have to turn off the camera on some of the portions while I'm cleaning. But this room is very messy right now. I'll put the camera and show you what I'm dealing with. Oh boy. So I'm building like this custom bookshelf. I still have this chair, computers, gaming computer. I have the super ultra wide right here. I have something else on the desk right here that's working on something right there. So I have a lot of space. I just have to organize and clean this stuff. And then once it's organized and clean, then I'll probably be a little bit more active on the stream for the charts. But I'm still modifying some things over here. Yeah, you can fumigate. If you have fleas, Irvin, they have a spray you can get rid of fleas in your house. I think it's a bed bug spray you can buy and it will get rid of all the fleas in your place, Irvin. Yeah, I have a lot of rocks. So here's the other issue. The other issue is that I have about 4,000 pounds of rocks, minerals, gems that I want to use to decorate some of the background, but I don't think I actually don't think there's enough room to put those minerals in here. I see that Doge Lincoln said he got back in Doge long, got 9.2 and 8.4 cents. What was my favorite rock? They're outside. I got a bookshelf. I got a bookshelf where I put some rocks outside. My favorite one's probably the 300-pound amethyst. That's probably the favorite one. But I got a small collection recently of citrine and stuff. I mean, I'll put this in the Discord. I guess I'll put random stuff non-general for this bookcase. Oh, someone uploaded a picture. I was like, what is that? I have a bookcase in the other room. Let me see real quick. Random stuff, non-general. I'll just throw that up real quick on the thing. Well, we're still uptrending. We're chilling, still uptrending. So this is what the bookcase looks like in the other room. Wow, you guys get to see me zoom in. I like this one. I like this citrine I picked up. The amber in the background with the crab in it. Have some more stuff down here and some more stuff over here. This is the bookshelf in the other room. This one in the middle, I mined this one myself with the triangular shape with the gems in the middle. I mined that one. Mined a few of these. But this is the bookshelf in the other room. Still working on everything. Too many rocks. I may have to sell some of the rocks or like do giveaways or something. I have too many. It's just way too much. I went to this place like 4 times mining and got about 4,000 pounds of minerals. Yeah, guns have pretty good resale value, Doge Lincoln, but they're also good to collect for your personal safety. I mean, who would want to go on a mining trip? I'll do a poll. Who would you want to go on a gem mining trip? Yes, no. I mean, I could take people. Like, if you're here, I can take you. It's only about 2 to 3 hours away, depending on traffic, from where I live. For one of the places.
Tame, what did you do down there at that 8-3? Did you go long?
Yeah, 831 went long. We were up here this morning, right before market open. Literally, like the second market open or right before, we went long at 831.
Did you finally get back into a larger bag then?
Yeah, because I had a feeling that when market opened, it was going to push up. I entered my long. We went down just a little bit, like 821, and then started getting green right when market opened. So,
Is it just a
and
straight up long, or is it you got 200x on it?
no, so this is a 50 times long, but I also Coinbase was working, and I bought some more Coinbase on the spot bag as well.
You coin based it?
Because it's for the Coinbase, I can buy it straight from the bank. So I bought some from my bank, and I got it before market opened so I could get that cheaper rate. Because sometimes if Doge is dipping, you'll get that cheaper fee on Coinbase. I got the Coinbase Pro since I'm using it for off ramp and on ramp a lot, so I didn't have to pay any fees to buy it with my bank account. I
No,
use
that's the
fiat to
best.
buy it,
Yeah.
basically.
And then there's different tiers too. So once you go over like a 500,000 or a million, you jump into different like tiers and stuff. So you get cheaper rates.
Well, zero is zero, so I didn't have to pay any fees for buying it with my bank account. Doge is about 9.9 cents. We go up to the top target here in the local time frame. That's above 11 cents. That's 11.35. It's not a bad push up. That's another 14% if we go there. Well, the monthly fee is worth it if you want to do the on-ramp and off-ramp without a fee as well. Like if you want on-ramp something besides USDC. But this morning, Joe, Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, a lot of the big stock brokerages would not let people log in, and it was really bad. Like,
Yeah, you can see it. It was like not letting people log into their accounts.
so Joe, I'm gonna zoom out real quick on my chart here for the 4 hour for these
See it.
liquidations,
Let's see it, Tame.
and look at this. We have the parabolic SAR coming up. Look, we don't really have many liquidations down below us on the 4 hour, and we actually have like three green candles on the 4 hour. Look at these liquidations on the top side. 72,922 for Bitcoin. 14.67 cents for Doge. Over 57 cents for Matic. And over 3,674 for ETH. So I'm going to make a screenshot of this as well and let people know how much room we really fucking have to go. We have a lot of room. So I'm taking a screenshot. You guys take a screenshot as well if you really want to. You'll have to figure out the numbers yourself, but I'll put the numbers in the Discord for the men and women in the Discord. So this is about 72,000. This is about 72,322 for Bitcoin. Let me make this like 50. Doge is pretty condensed, 14.5 cents. Matic is about 57.42. And then Ethereum 36,660. And this is 4 hour. You know what though? Do I have, so my green block, here's the thing about my green block indicator. When you adjust the time frame, you have to adjust the actual thing. When I look at my green blocks for Doge, 32, it would have been a better green block, but think about 42 here. Good work. Let's see. If you do, sorry, 22. Had to math backwards. 17, 18, about 21 to 22 percent would yield you that result. And then for Bitcoin, it has to be a little bit lower than 22. Where's Bitcoin green blocks? This one should be about 18. It can be 18. I can put 19 as well for Bitcoin, give it that extra 1%. Let's see. 18, 18. And then Ethereum can be a little bit closer to the Doge level and Bitcoin level. We'll put this 20 and drop it down to Bitcoin's at 18. Ethereum should be about 19. ETH moves faster. And then Matic's really hard for this because we went past $1 at one point and came back down. If we do like Doge, it's gonna break. Yeah, I'll do 19, same as ETH for Matic. It's just so hard because of the way that we ran. So this is what the 4-hour looks like here. And this is the green block indicator working and showing us that it may be good entries. So this is what the 4-hour chart does look like.
Thanks, Tame.
And then we also have those liquidations above us too.
It really is. It's really helpful for a lot of people on YouTube seeing it this way, and then on 5-minute and 4 hours helpful.
Yep. Let me take a screenshot. I'm gonna fix this chart real quick for you guys. And then we'll go back to the 5 minutes. But seeing the green blocks on the 4 hours, and it's cool, but the 4-hour green blocks are not as good as the weekly green blocks. Let me open this up as well. All right. It's very funny that Doge has liquidations at the top target 1456. So I'm going to throw this in the chart channel as well for us to load it up. Volume says, Tame, what wallet would you use to transfer from Binance to Wheats? I'll type in the chat for you. I think USDT on the TRC20 network is the best way to transfer it in. USDT on the network TRC20 is one of the best ways. And then I'm going to throw that charts in the Discord as well.
Did you only enter a Doge? Did you grab anything else when we were down there?
No, I just got Doge. I just focus heavy on Doge because I saw that Donald Trump was going to do a live interview today with that Aiden Ross. I was like, oh, maybe if crypto pumps, Doge will pump just as hard.
I'm supposed to be coming up to Aspen here in a little bit for some sort of, I would assume, fundraising.
Who, you or Trump?
Trump is visiting up in an Aspen here pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
Got
Yeah,
to
he
meet
was
with.
there at the Bitcoin conference in Tennessee. Did a very long speech after he came 1 hour late, but he
Oh,
raised
I
some money
watched it.
too. People were paying like so much money just to take pictures with him.
We have over 100 billionaires that live here in Aspen.
It's a lot of billionaires living there, and I think many billionaires in America, their wealth is because of the stock market. For most of them, most people make their wealth from the stock market now. So people like Elon Musk, if they can get the interest rates to go down, their value goes up on their portfolios. There's not many billionaires in America that got their billions without utilizing the stock market or some type of business tool. People are mad about Elon Musk Civil War tweets. Look, if the man can predict that your country is going to have a civil war because of your leadership and your immigration policies, maybe listen to him instead of criticize him. Because you could have prevented a civil war in the United Kingdom, but the leadership in the UK just wants to give away their country. The problem with modern day politicians, they get money so easily that they will give up an entire country just to get money. Did you buy some more Doge, Joe? Boom, 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 boom. So let's check the relative strength index on the hourly. Let's go over here. I'm going to check the hourly real quick on the RSI levels. Oh, we had some green blocks on the hourly earlier too. The RSI is getting a little bit overbought and curving down on the hourly. So
Damn, that's an hourly right there? That's pretty high on an hourly. I didn't expect it to be that high up.
Why didn't you expect it to go that high up? Some of these things are up over 11%. Doge is almost up 20% from that bottom. So to answer your question, how far did it have to go up from the bottom to get overbought? About 20% for Doge, about 12% for Bitcoin. GT says, okay, Tame, what's the move, man? This market is everywhere. If you were on today, you would have got your entry. If you're on today, I put in Discord Doge long at 9:31 a.m. with the entry price at 8.31 cents. That was the move today, and now I'm just holding it. So let me take out my face real quick, and then I'm gonna put this as the hourly RSI. I want to throw this in charts channel, but the 4 hour is not there yet. The hourly is here. So we're going to see how far the price came up so that people can kind of predict in the future how this RSI is going to behave. It's good to measure this while you're watching it. A lot of people don't measure this. And then I'm going to put the 1 hour chart here as well. So and then I'm going to add a note down here. So Doge price from the bottom to the top, Doge price went 26.57%. Let me add this note. Bitcoin price from this area to this area was about 13.67%.
Tim, I got a question about those. You know, like when we're looking at the liquidations, do you have a limit of like the volume that they have to be to appear on your chart? Like how big are all like the shorts and longs? What is the size of those?
Well, I put it down to like $10,000.
All right, so at least a 10,000. That's that. All right, good. I just didn't know where it was.
I mean, I could zoom in and see the actual dollar value of the lines. That's an option.
Yeah, didn't you have to like zoom in? You needed that's when you're using your magnifying glass or something.
So and then I'm gonna put this in the chart channel. And I'm gonna throw this one in there as well. I'm gonna try to throw them back to back. It looks a little bit blurry. It's not as sharp as I remember before on the YouTube. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna throw this over here. So we see from those green blocks that we had today, we're still in the uptrend, but we are getting overbought in the hourly. And then I'm going to throw these in the chart channel for us to look at. All right, so price did move up today. And I put that in the charts channel, and we can see that. So if you're in the Discord, check out that charts channel, and you'll kind of get a good idea of what it looks like for that RSI and everything.
And your green indicators are phenomenal. They really are.
The actual indicator, not when I'm drawing the blocks, but the actual indicator, it works.
Yeah, your indicator is fucking right on the money, like every single time.
Yep. All right, so I was able to put those in there, but let me give you a little bit of good. This is the 4 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour RSI levels. 4 hour RSI and 4 hour MACD looks fucking beautiful over here. Let's take off volume. The 4 hour RSI, 4 hour MACD. Woo, woo, woo. We're still trying to curve up on that 4 hour RSI and MACD. Let's fucking go. Let's throw this one in chart channel too. This is why we have a little bit more room to go.
Were you able to scoop up some hex down there below when it got down into some more below the 10s? Did you get it down there in the 8, 9s or anything?
No, because I'm doing like buys on the DeFi right now. So usually people scoop those up pretty fast.
Yeah, I just know if you had any orders in place or anything for whack down there.
Well, I'm not using MET-C anymore, so I can't do limit orders anymore.
Ah.
If Wheats list it, then that could be an option for me to get it on the order limits, but I have to use the DeFi now.
Have you attempted to ask them if they would put it up?
Oh, I already talked to them. They're not going to let me use it.
No, they don't feel it?
Nope.
I was gonna say, I feel like you got MET-C, you got them to do it.
Oh, Wheats. Sorry, I misunderstood your question. I didn't ask them to list it, so I'm not sure. They have a process for listing. But I'm going to be speaking with the vice president of the English markets next week in Canada for the Token 2049 event. We have a outdoor cabana VIP party, so it's going to be.
Is it a topic you think you'd like to bring up?
Yeah, I might bring it up. I'll think about it. If I bring it up, it's not a good time for me. I want to have like 1 billion hits. I want 1 billion. I'm going to be greedy. I want to be one of the most heavily loaded bag hexagon there is. I want to have 1 billion fucking hets before the price really starts running.
That's why I was really asking you too.
And then I can divide that up by 10 and do a stake year after year after year after year for up to 10 years. That's the plan. So I put that chart as well, the 4 hour. We have more room to go up as well.
How close are you to 1 billion?
Not close to 1 billion. You know how much 1 billion costs? I can't get 1 billion and then do all the other things I'm doing right now at the same time, unfortunately. And the whole lawsuit thing with Richard Hart and the SEC, and what Richard said on Twitter to make the price dump as hard as he did. I still want to acquire more Pulse Chain and Hetzone Pulse Chain Network too. So there's so many things I want to accumulate. And now we have the WXT token on Wheats. So it's tough. So many things I want to accumulate. And I'm glad that the markets had big drops today because I actually got a really good entry on this Doge play today. And I'm almost up 1,000% on this play. But if you look at the HETS price right now, it's still around the 10s, like 0.00105. So when it really went down, it was hard to buy it around the 0.0088. But let's do a little bit of math here. Let's multiply the current price by 1 billion. This is 1,000. Oh. Thousand, million, billion. Yeah, it's $1,050,000 to acquire 1 billion hets. So yeah, if you have about $1,050,000, you could acquire. You could acquire 1 billion hets. That's the cost right now. So let me add this. So people talk about hets is down drastically, but it's still very, very much up from the early days. And that's why it's not easy for people to get 1 billion right now compared to the early days. I'll throw this in the charts channel. I put the chart in chart channel as well. Yeah, if you have $1 million laying around, you could get 1 billion hets. This is that chart. So that's the price point, 00105. It's up over 11% today as well, but it's up significantly from those lows. But yeah, if you have $1 million laying around, you could become a Hetswell. 1 billion. Or you could acquire 1 billion Tame token.
I'm halfway there. Are you going to propose anything to them about the Tame token?
I don't know. Oh, it only costs about $1,800. Well, it's going to cost more from slippage. There's not enough liquidity to straight out buy 1 billion. It would probably cost someone over $5,000 to try to buy 1 billion Tame token right now. I think Joe's a Tame token. Well, do you have 1 billion yet, Joe, or not yet?
507 million.
Right. So you don't even have 1% of the total supply yet.
No, I only have half of 1%.
So Joe, well, it's tough. It's tough.
What's tough about it? There's nothing tough about Tame tokens.
No, I was gonna explain like liquidity pool to you, like. But if you're providing liquidity, you're kind of like selling as well, because it can go bad if you provide liquidity here at Tame token while the price is up 700%, and people want those Tame tokens because there wasn't many Tame tokens, they start buying it. It's like you're selling while the price is up 700%. And then if the price runs in your liquidity pool, you're just gonna have a bunch of DAI, and you won't have many Tame tokens if you provided all that Tame token for a liquidity pool. Or vice versa, if you provide liquidity while we're up 700% and people want to dump their Tame tokens into that liquidity pool to take your DAI, that's also an option. But then if that happens, you could just come in and buy the dips if they sold it, and then boom, you counter trade. So it's a tough one. If you provide a lot of liquidity here and people scoop up your Tame tokens, you won't have your bag anymore. But you also, there's a decent amount of fees if there's just people in and out, in and out. Liquidity is good for like stable coins. If people are swapping like USDC for DAI, stuff like that, or liquidity pool is good if both of the assets are going up in price about the same value. I got a pretty cool website domain as well. Yeah, you could become people's exit liquidity.
What would it take you to have to do from your side for them to put it on their platform?
Oh, I'm not sure because we've been building a relationship together. As I'm trading on their platform, so I don't know. I'm a little bit reluctant to put it on the platform because if I provide liquidity to put it on the platform, I'm a little bit worried that people are going to dump into it. Or I'm worried that like there's no real utility right now except for us trading it in and out, in and out. That's the only utility we really have. But I'm sure they would give me a discount if I wanted to list it on their platform. That's an option. But we're early. I didn't give away too many Tame tokens to too many people. If you look at the holders, there's less than 300 holders. So if they list it on the platform, it's only those 300 people that got in super early are going to be the big ones to benefit. Or the few hundred people that start trading it on the first day it's listed on the platform. So I thought about getting more utility, building more of a website around it as well before I even think about listing on that exchange. But that's an option. I mean, if you guys want to see that Tame token chart, I'll pop it up. But the number one issue, low liquidity, because as price was up, people start selling. But if you look up over here at the tametoken.com, from day one until the absolute bottom, we did drop over 11%. So the lowest that it ever went down from the launch was about 11.87%. Pretty good. That's not bad. And currently from the launch, we're still up by about 817%. So definitely not a rug pull. We have more liquidity over here than we started with. And we have a higher market cap than we started with as well, which is pretty good. And this is super low liquidity, $249. That means there's not a lot of Tame tokens in the pool. There's really only 67 million Tame token here. There's only 67 million Tame token. Look, we have 13 red flags, 14 poop emojis, and over 100 rockets. I'm going to click this rocket.
What is
like this stream, go to tametoken.com and click this rocket. And if you look
Tim,
at
what
the
does that
audit,
mean?
look at the intel. Ownership has been renounced. There is no hidden owner. It's not a honeypot. It's not a proxy contract. There's no more tokens able to be minted. Transfer is not pausable. There is no trading cooldown. There is no blacklist. There is no whitelist. Even if there's someone out there that I dislike very much, they're still able to trade this thing. There's no limitations. I can't freeze it. This thing is very good for like DeFi trading, the Tame token. And you can see the price down here. And on Debt Screener, you can kind of see like some of the trades as well. If you look at some of the top traders recently, there's been like small trades. Like these are very small. You want to trade like $2 or something, go trade Tame token if you want to trade like $2. And now starting with $2. Woo!
What was that one? Pool. What does pooled mean? Pooled was one of the first things you were just looking at. It was like 82,000. What does that one mean? Pooled Tame.
No, right here. This is how much is in the liquidity pool. There's only 67 million Tame token in the liquidity pool. So
Like, does that mean that there's only 67,000 out and available to be
no,
traded?
67 million.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 67 million. That's all that's available. Everybody else has their shit
Yeah,
off of the market in
everybody
the
else is
wallet.
holding theirs. They don't have provided liquidity. So if someone wanted to buy 67 million Tame token, the price would go parabolic right now. The price will go parabolic right now if someone wanted to do that. So that's pretty wild.
But your bots would start jumping and selling though too.
Well, it's not just bots. If I did a Discord announcement, people holding, if they saw the price go up like 1,000%, they're going to probably start dumping into that. And if they start dumping, that would provide more of the Tame tokens on the liquidity side. And it would start subtracting the DAI from after it pumping to kind of balance it out. But the goal and the end game is to have a bunch of DAI in that liquidity pool and less Tame token as the price is appreciating, which is kind of like what we've been seeing. The price is up 800% from launch.
Ethereum had the first death cross.
I'll put the link of the Tame token in there for you guys to look at. You can go to tametoken.com or you can look at the debt screener link put in the YouTube chat. The trading volume is super low, but we are up and to the right. I think this is one of the few tokens on the Pulse Chain network that the chart doesn't look like a rug pull. It's one of those few tokens where the chart doesn't look like a rug pull. And we've been here on the Tame token for roughly 170 days now. And it took 170 days and we're up about 800%. And from our last green blocks, we started moving a little bit as well. Bitcoin is getting a little bit of sell pressure, but we do have this falling wedge target at 56,678 American dollars. And Doge is around 9.78 cents. We are down significantly from that 10 cents. The Japanese markets are still uptrending from their last dip that they had yesterday. It's up significantly, over 8% from their dip, which is pretty big. Wow. We're trying to get a little bit of a bounce here in the short time frame, making our way back up. Marvey said he wants to take profits on his Doge in the next 45 minutes. I saw STX trading. I saw the Bitcoin stuff. I think Stats is an interesting crypto. I was charting it a while ago. I can try to pull up some of those charts that I did on Stacks. But over the past few weeks, it did start coming down hard. I'll show you my Stacks chart, though, while you're watching this. Go over here, Trading View, STX. So this is my weekly Stacks chart. If you look at Stacks in January, it's about 22 cents. And then it ran all the way up above $3 for over 2,000% push up. And this thing was on futures. A lot of people made a lot of money. In my Discord, I had this thing that says, someone has been holding STX since around 68 cents. Big update for April 15th. And this was their P&L. About 80,000% on the STX play. Their P&L was over $57,000. And this was when we had the bearish momentum at one point at $1.40, and it came down quite hard. But yeah, this is Stacks. There are lots of articles and stuff about Stacks a while back. STX was that ticker. All right, still watching this uptrend a little bit. But yeah, I restarted the stream. We could watch the charts together a little bit this evening. I'm probably going to be organizing the room and then jumping in on the microphone randomly to talk about the movements that I see. So I'm going to be here. You'll see my camera. I have to move some stuff off the camera anyways to try to organize. Here we're still bouncing up a little bit. So I'll jump back in a little bit. I'm going to start organizing and cleaning. Keep the Discord open. Ba-da-dum.